Hi, my name is Bob Badger, and I'm supposed to introduce myself to you a little bit. Um, my wife and I have been married a little over 45 years now, and uh, I just retired here a few months ago from the power industry after being there for 40 years. Originally from Utah, but my wife likes to point out I've lived in Arizona a lot longer than I ever did in Utah. We have 9 children, 8 of who are still living, and 20 grandchildren, with one on the way. This will be a grandson who will bear the family name, for which I'm grateful. As far as hobbies, this is kind of one of the things I like to do. This is a race drone or quadcopter, whatever you want to call it. And you can see this one's been through the battle. It's missing an antenna right through here. This is the video antenna. It's supposed to be straight. And it's kind of beat up, but it still flies. Uh, that's kind of fun. I also enjoy studying the gospel, especially history. When I was in seminary 100 years ago, I didn't get to take the church history class, and I always felt kind of shortchanged. So I've had to do studying on my own, and love to read about the history of the church, about the prophet Joseph, and to study about the Savior. Um, I'm listening to some stuff on the Savior right now. It's just really great. Uh, my family ranges from Arizona to Utah to Wisconsin. Unfortunately, the ones in Wisconsin I don't get to see very much. Some locations that I've enjoyed, and hopefully my wife has as well, as enjoyed Boston. Being able to see the Revolutionary War era, and I've enjoyed Civil War sites. We've been to Gettysburg. I'd love to spend more time there. And of course, church history sites. I'd love to spend more time in the Kirtland Temple. I've been there a couple of times, but I'd like to really spend enough time there that they'd maybe let me tour around a little bit more than they show you. As far as food, I like a lot of food, way too much. I really enjoy Mexican food. It's right up here on top of my list. Um, Books. Um, I admit I like to read a little Louis L'Amour, a little science fiction. Old Isaac Asimov back in that era. But I don't get to read that very much anymore. Movies, I kind of like action movies. I used to really enjoy going and watching Harry Potter with my daughter. Those used to always come out at about Christmas time, and so I'd wait until she got here, and then we'd go to the movies together. And that was great fun. She's married now, and I don't get to do that anymore. And I think we're all through with Harry Potter for a while. Music, I like classical, a little bit of country, just a little bit. And, um, I guess rock and roll, the old stuff uh, that I grew up with. I enjoy that. As far as a career, I've sort of retired. It's been about 40 years in the power industry, and that worked out great. We were able to raise our family here in this little town, and I'm grateful for that. Some people ask me, why in the world are you going back to school at your age? I'm probably the oldest one in the class, but I like learning. I love to learn. Uh, it just, I have too many questions, I guess, that I haven't got answered yet. And besides, I used to do taekwondo, and I think I got kicked in the head once too often. So here I am. Education's important to me. It's important for my family. I've tried to encourage them as much as I can. And I think if they see that grandpa can do it, then they'll think, yeah, I could do it too. So I'm kind of doing it more for them than even for myself. Um, been fortunate to been able to live in this little town all these years. Grateful for the temple. Um, love to go there when I can. And my wife's even convinced me to get involved in family history work. So those are little things about me. Supposed to talk about how I'd like to see the grading divided up. This is what I came up with. Nothing original. 25% on the accountability project, 30% on case studies, 30% on self-assessment, and only 15% on peer group 360 thing. I guess because I've been very fortunate to be in some great groups, I haven't worried too much about that one. I expect to be in a good group this time. We're going to have some fun and really enjoy it. Maybe not as wild as counting Skittles as I did in my statistics class, but we'll have a good time. So look forward to meeting you and spending time as we study together. Let's have a great semester.